In this video, I'm going to be demonstrating one way to use a wall charger to power a battery device. I'm going to be using a LEGO Next power brick, but this should work for any battery device if you get the right power adapter. Here are some wooden dowels that I have cut to the length of batteries. They will be used to hold the electrical connections in place. The power starts on one end, travels through all 6 batteries, compounding itself to make a total of 9 volts, 2 amps. We're also going to make sure that we know plus is the core, so now we'll just have to figure out which that is so we don't get them flipped because that would fry it. So we're just going to cut the end off. So we're going to start by stripping the ends of the wire. I'm just going to be stripping the end of this cutoff just so I can test to see which is the center, so we can know which is plus and minus, because if we get those mixed up we could fry the circuit board. Testing to make sure my meter works. Now we're just testing to see if the red wire is, and yes, it is the center. So just to confirm, the outside is the white, so that's our plus and minus. Stripping the wire. I'm just going to make sure that my little wires can reach to each of the pins. Just marking my wooden dowel to find center. This isn't necessarily the best way to find center, but it's kind of rough anyway. So, drilling it out. Changing bits for a smaller nail. Drilling it out. Testing to make sure the battery fits. Drilling a hole. Threading the wire in. This is just so that the wire, if you pull on it, won't rip all the soldering connections. Just cutting the end off of the roofing nail. I chose a roofing nail just because it had a wide head. Now this smaller nail will be for the positive side because it has to fit in tighter. Wrapping the wire around it, making my solder connection. This will be the plus end. Turned out I didn't need the wooden hump because the nail stuck out far enough, so I'm just going to cut that off. Also going to make a line for the wire to escape while I'm at it. Inserting my nail. Turning it to place so the wire fits in the line. Making my second solder connection. Now I'm just going to countersink this a little bit because the solder connection was pretty ugly. Just making a little dip. Also cutting another line for the wire to escape. Putting it in place. Using the pliers to get it in all the way. Removing the batteries. Putting in my new wall-powered batteries. Hot gluing it so it doesn't pull out. Cutting the little piece of plastic off so that the wire doesn't get crimped. Putting it together. Testing it out. Power's on. And it works. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.